Hello my fellow humans and my human fellows. So this video I am gonna go over a previous video that I ended up having to take down. I'm gonna go over the reasons why I took it down. I'm also gonna go over what it was about, what my intentions were, and the things I said and what they were supposed to explain, because apparently I did not get that across. I also want to talk to you about brainstorming. I want to talk to you about beliefs and facts about money. I also want to talk to you guys about mind blocking. And I still haven't, it's still kind of fresh, so I still haven't fully made up my mind whether or not I should be extremely hurt and insulted by what happened with the previous video that I took down, or if I should feel sorry for you. And I don't mean feel sorry for you in a condescending way. I mean, if I should feel sorry for you in the way that, oh my God, if that's what you think, I think I need to help you. So with that said, this will probably be kind of a long video, so you might want to go make a cup of coffee, put me on pause, make some coffee, make some tea, have a sit down, and yeah, let's go. So first of all, the previous video, which most of you didn't watch, but for those of you who did, so the previous video that I'm talking about, and I'm not talking about the Fox videos, I kind of wanted brainstorming ideas. I kind of wanted fun, goofy ways to make money. And going from $0 to $2,500 in a limited amount of time. I did not ask for business advice. No, because I know what I want to do for a business. And I also explained the reasons why it was $2,500, why I needed that sum. I also explained that I'm starting with 0 and gave examples to prove that I actually mean 0. I'm starting from 0. And somehow all of that got mixed up. Or maybe you guys have very limited beliefs in money and what's possible. And I feel like if you have limited beliefs in what's possible, that itself going to prevent you from becoming what you want and being who you want to be, right? Because if you don't believe that's possible to get there, you're not going to get there. If I don't think it's possible for me to walk up to that tree up there, oh no, this hill is too steep, my hips are going to hurt, my knees are going to hurt, I'm going to fall down, I'm going to trip. That's what you're going to do, because you put images in your mind that would tell your body, oh, I'm going to trip, I'm going to hurt. That's what's going to happen. You're not going to get up to that tree. That's how mind works. And have you ever done this? Let me know. Have you done this? You have an appointment. You have a time to do the next morning. So you think, okay, I need to be there at that time. I need some time to get dressed. I need to shower. Okay, I have to get up at 7 in order to, and then when you think backwards, did I miss a step? No, 7 is okay. I can get up at 7. That will get me there in time. And then you go to bed and you're going to set your alarm and you do the same thing. You think, okay, I need to do this. I need to clothes and da. And you set your alarm at 7. And then the next morning, you wake up right before the alarm clock and you go and turn it off. I beat the alarm. Who among you have done that? Who among you have managed to program your mind in such a way that you can wake yourself up at a set time? Because that's what you did. And sometimes you are worried that, well, maybe this will take a bit longer and and you start to think about it and you start to worry about it, and yeah, maybe I need more time in the morning, and no, 7 is enough. If you start to have that worry, you're going to wake up long before 7. Because you program your mind to be worried. Maybe 7 isn't enough. Maybe getting up at 7. Because you set your mind to it. So you have programmed yourself. You have programmed your mind to wake up at a specific time. How freaking amazing is that? How awesome is that? You can program your mind. You can program your mind to wake you up at a certain time in the morning. But if you go to bed and, oh, I'm so tired, I just want to sleep. Oh, I wish I could sleep in longer. I wish I was going to sleep in longer. What your body going to do? Oh, you're going to sleep. Honey, you're going to oversleep. That's usually the mindset we have when we oversleep. When we go to bed at night, if you have that mindset, we're very likely going to oversleep. Unless we're very used to getting up at 7. That's a whole other story. Because then you program your mind. You get up at 7, you get up at 7, you get up at 7. And then you start to wake up at 7 whether or not you have the alarm on or not. Because you programmed yourself to do something. Right? So if you can program your mind to wake up at a certain time, you can program your mind to do anything. Let me know, have any of you ever had a depression? Have any of you ever felt down and depressed and worthless and ever felt like that? Ever? So, let me ask you, what is you telling yourself? What are you telling yourself? Right there, write down. What are you telling yourself? Oh, I'm so worthless. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I can't do this. I'm hopeless. I'm worthless. I'm ugly. I'm this. I'm that. Is that what you're thinking when you're depressed? How can you accept? How? If you are telling yourself you're worthless, you're ugly, you're this, you're that, how are you going to get back up? What you change when you start to turn around, sometimes it happens with outer help, but most of it needs to come from within. Because if you are depressed, if you are down, and someone tells you, oh my God, no, you're amazing, you don't believe them. That's the thing. No one else can make you who you are. No one can make you feel anything but yourself. A lot of times when we get hurt and we get insulted, and this also goes for me with the previous video, it is because someone hit our dark spots. Someone says what you already, your little mean inner voice, the little devil you have inside that say mean things to you, has already told you. If that mean inner voice tells you, oh my God, I'm so fat, I'm so ugly, oh my God, and someone tells you, oh my God, you're so fat, you're gonna get so hurt. You might also get a bit angry, but think about it. So how do you change that? How do you program yourself to not put yourself down? Because that's what you need to do to get back up. You need to program yourself to, I'm good enough, I'm good enough, I'm good enough. So to go back to this video that I did, my intentions with making the video was to have a few laughs, because I was hoping to get comments about crazy, goofy ideas on how to make money from zero. And I'm not talking about getting rich. $2,500 is an average monthly pay here in Sweden. So we're not talking about getting rich. We're not talking about getting $97 million. We're not talking about that. Car? We're not talking about that. We're talking about how to get $2,500 in a short period of time. It is not impossible. It is never impossible, because people have done it. It is proven to have been done. Go from 0 to 2,500 in a limited time. It can be done. People have done it. It is a proven fact. Whether or not you believe it or not, that's going to be your wall. If you don't believe it's possible, you're going to slam into that wall yourself. Because I've done it. I've been there. I've done it. And I'm changing my mindset Because it's one thing to say, yeah, it's possible. And it's a whole different thing to believe it. Right. So, my mindset and one of my blockers, when I realized I had this blocker, it's a lot easier to remove something when you know it's there, right? So sometimes you need to take a good look at yourself and think about, wait a second. So think about an area where you have problems. Think about that. Maybe it's your, what should I say? Maybe it's money. For me, it's been money for a very long time. Maybe you want a good relationship, but you're just not getting there. Or, whatever it is, the area that you really struggle. Right? So think back. Think way back. What do you have in your past? What is your mindset about this particular issue? Whether it's love, whether it's health, whether it's mindset, whatever it is. If it's money, if it's career, whatever it is. Because you might be at a job and you feel you want a promotion. You want to go up there. You want a promotion. You really want that. But you're not getting it. And you might be overstepped twice. And then you feel, oh, I'm never going to get it. 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 Guess what? Universe hears you. That sounds new age, right? But no. Let me explain. You woke yourself up at 7 o'clock. You programmed yourself. Things happen. Okay? So, one of my blockers has always been, and I didn't realize this until I started to dig, has always been that I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy of love. I'm not worthy of money. I'm not worthy of this. I'm not worthy of that. I have to work twice as hard to get the things that I want. Because that's what happened when I was a kid. Because my parents, we moved up here, I was 3 years old. My parents bought a house. They were renovated. You have seen it, the big, huge greenhouse. It's huge. And imagine two grown-ups working full-time, having a little toddler at 3 years old. Well, you're not quite a toddler then, but a little kid at 3 years old with a lot of energy, with a lot of creativity. And we have another car coming, so I might have to quiet for a bit. Anyway, so they were busy. Like every kid, I liked drawing. If you give me, sorry about that sound. So if you gave me like paper and crayons, I would draw. I was draw until I was out of paper. And what does a creative kid do when she has no more paper? She still has some pens and crayons and stuff. And you find a big, clean surface. Yeah, I drew on the walls. Not appreciated. It was one thing when I drew on a wall that they were going to take down, but I didn't realize what was new and what was going to be taken down. I didn't realize the difference because I was a kid. I was little. So in my mind, it was bad for me to draw because a lot of times, I came and show them a drawing or something, and they wouldn't put it on the wall because today I'm an adult. I realize, of course, they didn't want to put it on fresh new wallpaper. Of course not. Or if they was just going to take the wall down, of course they're not going to put the picture up because they're going to take the wall down. And today that makes sense. But for a little kid, that meant my drawings wasn't good enough. So my craft, my art wasn't good enough. That's what it translated into my head. So I always had the mindset that I can't draw. And that's still here today. I can sculpt, because I never sculpted back then, so I never got any negative blockers about sculpting. So I sculpt today. I love sculpting. It's very, doing mixed media is also something that I'm good at. I love doing because that reminds me of what I did in preschool. You kind of glue stuff together on paper, and the teachers tell you, oh, that's so pretty, that's so good, and they put it up on the wall. Positive confirmation. So, affirmation, whatever. So those became very positive for me. And drawing was still an issue. Because I was so programmed for my first 6 years that when I drew, it was annoying, it was a nuisance, and stuff like that. And I also realized another thing. When I go to a new job, I always feel like I need more handling or, someone to go by or longer teaching time than most people. And I also found out, hey, let's look back. So we were renovating this huge house, and I was a little kid, and they were ripping up floors, they were, removing roofs, they were, they had this big palisades around the house that you could climb on. And guess what a little kid want to do? Little kids love climbing. But of course that's scary as a parent. Today I understand, as a grown-up, that it's dangerous for a kid to climb this huge building. But for me it was just fun and exciting, and they kept telling me, you can't do that on your own. You can't do that on your own. I wanted to help out doing things, but they used tools like axes and hammers and stuff, and a 3-4-year-old kid, that's not good. That's not something you want to do. So they kept telling me, no, you need someone with you. You need someone to help you. You need someone with you. You need someone to help you. And I understand their point of view today, but back then that means I can't do stuff on my own. So that has been kind of mind blockers that I didn't realize I had until I started to look at my behavior today. So once you are aware of them, you can shift your focus. Because your subconscious want to flip back. Because you've been so used to that. And especially the older you get, the harder it is to change. Of course, because you get so set. If you for 50 years believes that you suck at drawing, that means you haven't had the practice. So you probably, when you try drawing again, you're probably going to feel, oh my God, I suck. See, that's proof right there. That's proof. No, you haven't practiced enough. Everyone can draw with enough practice. The question here is, we all have very limited energy. Where do you want to place it? What do you want with your life? What's the road you want to walk? Where do you want to go? And focus on the details to get you there. The baby steps. Do you want to lose weight? Do you want a new job? Do you want to earn money? Do you want to have a new relationship? Where do you want to go? What do you want in your life? And I feel I'm kind of drifting aside from previous video here, but this is kind of why I get hurt and also why I get worried about you. So, previous video, I was first of all explaining why I needed $2,500 or 25,000 Swedish crowns. And it's because currently, if you start a corporation, the fee for that now is 25,000. And normally that is 50,000. We're talking Swedish crowns here, so just remove a zero at the end and you get your dollar, pound, euro, whatever. So it's getting windy. How unusual. It never gets windy when I film, right? Okay, so I was just, walking around wondering, how am I gonna get those 25,000? Because today I know it's not impossible. How do I know that? Because it has been done. It is proven fact. You can go from $0 to $2,500. You can do it because it has been done. It's a fact. So don't let anyone tell you that you can't. one of the really hurtful and quite frankly insulting things that was said under the previous video. In order to get that kind of money, you need to rob a bank. That's the only way you can get that kind of money. And what do I hear in my head? Why do I get so hurt and insulted by that? Because what that person is telling me is, I'm such rubbish at everything. I'm such a worthless person that I cannot make $2,500 in a short period of time. I'm such a rubbish person. Others have done it, but I can't do it because I'm such a rubbish person. That's what I get hurt. That's why I get really insulted. But then I started thinking about that and wondering, why does this person say this? This person must have that in his or her belief system, right? If this person thinks you have to rob a bank to get $2,500, that's something that person actually believes. Or maybe she just thinks I'm a shitty person and complete garbage and will never make any money at all and will starve for the rest of my life. By the way, you don't get to my weight if you starve. Trust me. That's the thing. Proven fact. Okay, moving on. So I started thinking, maybe that's their belief system. You can't get that money. Maybe that's what they truly believe and truly thinks. And that makes me think, wait, stop. Hey, listen to me. You can do it. You can do it. Others have done it. You might not succeed at attempt number 1 or attempt number 2. But what if you succeed on attempt number 3 or 4? Huh? Because others have done it. So why can't you? So I have had this success blocker or mind blocker, or this wall in front of me. Because my sister she's 11 years older than me, just saying. So she got more money for her chores. We kind of, and she got more money. Because, today I understand she was like a teenager. I was a little toddler. What's a little toddler going to do with money, That's the mindset, that's the thought pattern. But for me as a kid, that meant what I didn't have the financial value. And by thinking that I'm not worthy, I don't have any value, what I make doesn't have any value, by thinking that, I make that true. Think about it. If I don't think my craft is good enough, my jewelry isn't good enough, my fairy houses isn't good enough, my effort isn't good enough, that's going to be true, because you're going to stop doing that. And you're also going to sell your jewelry too cheap. You won't be able to make enough money on it. And you will prove yourself right, depending on what your mindset is. So I've been literally struggling to put stuff up on my Etsy. So let me give you some facts, some actual numbers. So 44 items posted on Etsy, 4 sold. Okay, so that's 10%. If I look at Tradera, which I spend a lot more time on and feel more successful on, I've posted 900 items. 936 sold. That's less than 10%. Way less. And yet, I feel that's easier. Why? Because I don't sell things I made myself. Because, remember my blockers? What I made ain't worth anything. That's my blocker. That's a blocker I'm fighting. So, what do I do to overcome this blocker? This blocker that constantly tells me that what I do ain't worth anything. You can't charge this and that much money. They charge that kind of money for their stuff that are very similar to yours. But you can't charge that because you're not worthy. So how do I change that? Why do I find it so hard to even post my items up on Etsy? If you follow me for a while, you know I have tons and tons and tons of handmade items to post on my Etsy. I don't do that. Why? Because I have to constantly fight my blocker. This invisible blocker in my mind that I didn't even realize I had. So what do I do to change that? Let me show you something. And you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I don't care. Look at this. This is 600 Swedish crowns. This is some of the money I got this year from selling stuff that I made. This is not all of it. And it's what I had in cash at home. And I looked over and I see, guys, I have sold my items, stuff that I made for this kind of money. Okay? This is the proof that the stuff I make is good. I am worthy. Right? So whenever the thought hits me that I'm not worthy, no one wants to buy my things, this is fact. So I carry this around me. This won't be spent, and you might think I'm absolutely crazy because it's 600 Swedish crowns. That's about $60 right here. But I'm not going to spend this. These are my battering ram to get through my mind blocker. This is something I'm using to get through that. Whenever I start to think, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm blah, 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 blah. You know, start putting yourself down and you feel your shoulders crump up and you get tense and you start to breathe more shallow and you know, I'm not worthy, I'm nothing, oh my God, I'm nothing. Wait a second. I put my hand in my pocket. Take this up. I am worthy. I have made people happy. Sure, I won't be able to make everyone happy. No one can make everyone happy. You focus on you. That's the only thing in your life you can literally change. It's your mindset. It's your life. You can change you. You cannot change the people around you. To wish for that is kind of wasteful energy. You can only change the way you feel about them. You can change how you think about them. And it's up to you. What do you want to do? So what I want to do, I want to start making money. I want to start my own business. I have the business plans ready. I have all the papers ready. I'm set to go. But I need $2,500 or 25,000 Swedish crowns. And I can do it. I know I can do it because I've done it. Others have done it. There's proof out there. You can go from 0 to 2,500. You can go from 0 to millions if you set your mind to it. And you can't just, okay, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. You have to believe. You have to change your inner beliefs. Because a lot of times we have beliefs down there that we're not even aware of. Let me give you an example. A lot of you struggle with calling me old hag. I find that really amusing, but also extremely sad. Because what that means is that you are stuck in the belief that you have to be young and beautiful to be good enough. Heck no! Look at Trump. He's pretty much as ugly as they come. He obviously doesn't have a brain. He's the fucking president of America. Trust me, you can do anything you put your mind to. As long as you work with your inner blockers. If you change your mindset, you can do it. I know you can. So don't tell me or anyone else, and definitely don't tell yourself, that you need to rob a bank to get $2,500. That's wrong. And that was a car. I bet you heard that. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is just set your mind absolutely free, hop down to the comments, and just spit out the most goofiest, the most craziest idea you can think of to make money from zero. And when I say starting from zero, that means you can't buy part in a racehorse, you can't buy condos to make money. No, you're starting from zero. Throw in there all the absolute mad, wash your neighbor's socks. Or collect rocks and sell them as souvenirs, whatever. And all the crazy, mad, maniac, crazy, goofy, colorful, strange ideas you can think of. Just throw them down there. It is brainstorming. Is a bit like you take all these spaghetti, you take boiled spaghetti, and you just throw it on the wall, and all of a sudden, one of them sticks, and you go like, wait. What if I take this little idea there, do this little tweak, and there it is. That's what brainstorming is. Brainstorming is not telling yourself, I don't know anything about business. That's not the point. Owning a business, running an empire, that's a whole different story. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you to find out the strangest, the funniest, the most colorful, the most stupid ways you could possibly make $1. Come on. And why? Because I want you to see that you can actually do this. If you can make $1, you can make $1 million. You just scale it up. That's what all the business gurus ever tell you. That's what the millionaires, that's what the six-figure income people tells you. If you can make $1, you can make $1 million. Might take time, might take work, but you can do it. But if you, inside yourself, you keep thinking, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. What am I doing? This will never succeed. That's what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. Because your mind is such an extremely powerful tool. It's so powerful, guys. You can wake yourself up at 7 o'clock. And don't tell me that's bullshit, because you've done it. I've done it. Many people have done it. It's a proven fact. It's not some bullshit mumbo jumbo stuff. It's a proven fact. People out there make shit ton of money. So why shouldn't that be you or me? Or I prefer it if it was all of us, but that's a whole different story. But you can do anything if your subconscious mind is set to it. And how do we program our subconscious mind? We train it by training our inner voice. That little mean son of a bitch that's sitting there and tell you you're not worthy, you can't do this, you're fat, you're ugly, you have ugly teeth, you smell bad, you are worthless. You're not worth anything but 6 foot deep grave. That inner ugly voice needs to be reprogrammed. So how do we do that? Whoa! Almost fell in the water there. So how do we do that? By finding the true facts. Remember this. I've done it. I made money out of things that I made. I have made people happy. I have gotten happy comments from people who bought my things. Sure, I got shitty comments too. But it's my choice to focus on the good comments. And think about it this way. There are hope out there. If you know what you want, if you know, I want to go there, but you're not sure how to take the steps up to that place. You want to go up there, but you're not sure on how to move your feet. How to do the different steps up to that point over there. There are help. And the best part is, you can find it for free. And most of it is on YouTube. Ha! How amazing is that, huh? Most of it is free and it's on YouTube. Just be careful. Don't follow this get rich quick fast. Those are not true. Follow the ones that you know actually try this crap. That actually succeed and how they do things to succeed. In whatever it is that you want. If you want a successful relationship, think about, what do you want? What's the mindset? How will you feel once you get there? Focus on that feeling. Whenever your husband or your wife or whoever, your partner or whatever, starts to be grumpy and say mean things, or you just feel like, oh, I want out of here. You have to take a moment to think about it. Do I want to stay and make this better? What was the reason why I ended up with this person? Why did I fall in love with this person in the first place? What have I done to get here? And what do I need to do to move on? Sometimes it can be that you need to change yourself in order for others to change their ways about you. If you're in a relationship and you constantly feel like, oh, you're so dumb, you don't understand this, you're just so dumb, you don't understand it, they will be dumb to you and they won't understand you, right? That's what we're talking about here. And so either you stay with the person you're with, if you're with someone, and try to change the life. It's going to take time, because first you have to change your own mindset, and then eventually the other persons will change. Or if they don't, maybe you need to move on, and it will take time. This will take time to change my mindset. That's why I carry this reminder to myself. I am worthy. Now in my case, it is I struggle to put items up on my Etsy because they're not good enough. No one wants to buy this. So I walk long circles around it. I know I need the money that sales would give me. I know that. But I still don't post the stuff because of my own insecurities and my own deep-rooted beliefs that I'm not worth the money. And now that I know that's my belief, that's why I react the way I do, that is why I do what I do, I can do something about it, right? If you know what a problem is, you can fix it. You just have to figure out the baby steps to get there, right? So even if you, let's say your car breaks down. Your car breaks down and you're standing there and you're like, my car is broken. What do? What do you do there? If you know something about fixing cars, you're gonna find out, where is the problem? Why is my car not working? Where's my problem? And you fix it. You change the part or whatever it is. You fix it. Or you get help from someone who knows what the problem is. Sounds easy, huh? It is easy. but it's also a lot of hard work. Changing a deep-rooted mindset is a lot of work. But look at your life. Do you want a change? What do you want? What do you want? If you just take your imagination and just run with it and just see the best future for you, whatever that is for you. For me, it is having my own business. I know it's going to be a lot of work. I know that. But for me, that is the best option. So that is my dream. That is what I want. You do you. If your dream is to be a housewife, or if you want to make passive income, or if you want to make this and that, or if you want to have a better relationship, if you want to own that cottage by the beach, then take a look at what you're doing right now. How is the steps and the mindset that you are doing now getting you to where you want to go? Or do you need to change something? Do you need to... Oh, sorry, itchy nose. Oh. Do you need to change the way you think? The way you feel about stuff? Because a lot of times we're controlled about our emotions. We're controlled by our emotions. And our emotions are controlled about our thoughts. Okay? So what you think controls your thoughts. Remember that. When you're depressed, you are putting yourself down. And then maybe someone tells you something that you take for a confirmation that your mean, disgusting inner voice is right. That's the dangerous part. That's when you get really hurt. When someone say the mean things you've already said to yourself. That's when you get hurt. But then you need to take a step back and say, what is the actual truth? For me, my beliefs is still working on it. I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it. I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. I'm not good looking enough. I can't make YouTube videos because I have no teeth. I don't have enough money for equipment. Well, look at me. I'm out in the forest with the worst cell phone on the freaking planet. And I'm filming and I'm walking and I'm making a video. Who knew, right? I'm doing it. It scares the crap out of me every single time. I'm not going to go further because it's really wet down there. Actually kind of like, because when I continue that way, I get back down to the village. So, but it's too wet for me today. So let's walk another way. And my dog just got tangled in me. She's so excited. So, how do you want to feel today? Do you want to feel excited? Think about something that makes you feel what you want to feel. Oh my goodness, she's pulling hard. So think about something. Do you want to feel calm today? Think about something that's calming. And see how your mindset change. Feel how your body change. If you want to think about something calming, if you want to have a relaxing day, take a deep breath. Let your shoulders drop down. Pull your shoulders back. Sit straight, stand up straight. Let your head and your neck get tall. And just deep breathe. How do you feel? How do you feel right now? Do you feel calmer? She doesn't. Wow! If you want to feel excited, then think about something really exciting, something that you absolutely love doing, something that gives you that exciting feeling. Maybe it isn't something you have done. Maybe it's something you want to do. Imagine yourself in that situation. I want to publish a book. I don't know. I want to own a convertible. I want to this. I want to that. And you think of yourself in that situation. How do you feel right there doing just that? Just let yourself feel that emotion. Now the question is, do we go back there? Or do we go on the top there? I think there's some wet in between. Let's go see. Let the curiosity lead us. So let your mind go to the place where you want to be, and let yourself feel what you feel when you're there. Do you want to have a deep, loving, passionate feeling about someone? Think about that person and how you would feel with them, and let that feeling control your day. Let that feeling control your day. I'm not telling you to become a creepy stalker and go stalk some stranger. No. But how do you want to feel today? See if you can program yourself. I mean, every day can be really shitty, depending on your mindset. And why did I get so hurt and so insulted by a lot of the comments? So, first of all the comments I got proved to me in my head that they didn't understand me. And that's one of my negative inner voices is, no one understands you, no one gets me, no one da 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 da. And to me, they proved it by not providing the answers that I was looking for. So what do I do in a place like that when, wow, someone's in a hurry? So what do I do in situations like that when I need to change my mindset in order to feel good? Because that's what I want. I want to feel good. I want to be happy. I want to be excited. That's what I want. So how do I change? Oh my God, they don't understand me. They don't understand me. And they look down on me. Because if you Google a food bank for me, to me, that means you look down on me. You don't believe that I can make the money I need to buy my own food. So to me, that means I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy to get money for myself. I'm not worthy to be successful. And that's one of my mind blockers. That's one of my, wow, that hill. That hill was steep. But I'm up it. I'm up here. Still alive. So, what do I do to change my mindset? First of all, take a step back. What am I thinking? I'm thinking they don't understand me. Well, maybe I said it wrong. Maybe I should have changed the order to be more easily to understand. That immediately changed my victim role over to problem-solving mode. And immediately, I'm not sad, I'm not hurt. I just want to fix stuff. And that's a mode I like. I like fixing stuff. If something is broken up, she's so excited. This makes me happy. To see her this happy. See her this excited. Stop. So this makes me excited. Hey, fellow, help. Come. Because one of my sadness things is that I will lose her. That's unfortunately a fact. Everything that is alive will die. Everything. You, me, our pets, our trees, the flowers, everything will eventually die. That's part of being alive. That's why we need to be alive now. Not when I get that done, when I get to this point, when I get to that point, when I retire, when I do this, when I do that, I'm going to do this. No, honey, sweetie, listen. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Go for it now. If this or that or whatever it is you really want, don't postpone it. You can do it. Others have done it. So why not you? So we're going to turn around. I have a feeling there might be moose out there. And they're starting to get in heat, so I'm not too keen on meeting them. But I'll talk to you guys. They will probably run away before I even get to put my eyes on them. So that's a good thing. Same with bears and stuff. The bears are getting ready to go to hibernation. She's so excited. And that's contagious. I could, if I was in a bad mood, her actions right now would make me angry and annoyed, and oh no, I would be focusing on, oh my god, my shoulder hurts when she pulls like that, and my fingers hurt, oh my god, no, and when she does that I could fall and my knees hurting. But I'm not focusing on that. I'm focusing on the fact that I have a really old dog who is absolutely happy. I'm focusing on that. And guess what? That makes me happy. Changing my mindset from being worthless, not be able to do anything, I can't do anything. Whenever I failed, I took that as a proof that I can't do anything. That's wrong. Everything, everyone fails. The question is, what do you do with a failure? And is it truly a failure? Or can you learn something from it and do it differently? If I, let's see, if I kick on that tree stump, it doesn't fall over, but my toe hurts like heck, do I see that as a failure? I didn't succeed to kill the tree stump, I didn't succeed to turn it over, and now my toe hurts, and I can't do this. Or do I see it as a, don't kick tree stumps. Okay, lesson learned, moving on. You know, it's all in your mindset. What do I choose to do today? How do I choose to feel today? Because you can choose that. And this is a long, hard journey to learn how to do that but eventually you will be able, if you want to feel a certain way, you can take that feeling and just apply it to yourself. It takes a bit of training, sure, but just think about this. Just listen to me for a little bit longer here. If you sit down on a chair, in a couch, wherever you want, just sit down, close your eyes, and think about something that will make you have a certain feeling. Let's think about the saddest moment in your life. The absolute saddest thing you've ever been through. How do you feel? Right? You start to feel sad. It might be a favorite dog you lost. It might be a person who died. It might be a job you lost that you absolutely love. It could be anything that made you deeply and utterly sad. If you think about that moment, the feelings will be applied to you. You would start feeling bad and sad, and you might even cry. So think about something else. How about if you today want to feel happy, excited, and just, yeah, I'm alive? What would make you feel that way? What's your biggest dream? What's your goal? Where do you want to be? Do you want to have this? Maybe you want an amazing marriage. How do you feel when you come home after a long day and that amazing person comes towards you with a big smile and just, hi, I missed you today? How do you feel? Or maybe your dream is to go in and buy that car, that special car you've been dreaming of your whole life, just never been able to afford. And you just think about that. Just the excitement. Oh my God, I'm finally I'm gonna go buy that car. How do you feel? Or maybe you want a horse. Maybe a horse is what you've been dreaming of. And sit there and close your eyes and think about that horse you've been dreaming of your whole life. That amazing horse. Put the colors on the horse. What colors does it have? What size does it have? How does it smell? How does it move? How does it make you feel? You're there. You're right there. You're about to get that horse. How do you feel? Grab that feeling and keep it today. Whenever you start to float away, get angry, upset, stressed, go back. Think about that feeling. Take that feeling. Bring it to you. How do you feel? Because the thing is, when we start to feel down, we start to put ourselves down. We talked about that. We start about you're not worthy, you're ugly, you're this, you're worthless, you can't do this, blah, blah, blah. We get to that mindset and immediately you drop deeper and deeper. And what happens when we all of a sudden come across this impossible wall that's called a problem? This is a problem. You're sad, you're depressed. You know you need to get to there, but this thing is in the way. This problem is right here. Oh my God, how am I going to do this? I can't do this. I'm so worthless. Of course I can't fix this. This is impossible. This is... Stop. Stop right there. This is not a problem. This is not a wall. Take a step back. Hey, look, it's just a little hill. It's just a little bump. 2 steps, you're up. So how do you take those 2 steps up and solve the problem? First of all, change your mindset. Because when you're depressed, when you're down, when you're putting yourself down, when you're absolutely worthless and you can't do anything right, are you in a good state of mind to make a decision? Are you in a good mindset to fix a problem? Think back about your life. Think back how, if you run across a problem, how easily do you fix it when you're sad, depressed, and down, you're worthless, you keep telling yourself, I can't do this, I can't do this. How easily do you fix problems? Ever. But if you think about it, when you were happy, when you were, smiling, happy, giggling, excited, and you come across that bump, how do you feel about it? First, that's the first step. How do you feel about that bump? Is it a bump? Or is it that impenetrable wall that you can't see your way through, over, under, around? Because you just stand there and you stare at that wall. That's the problem. Can't get any further. Can't see anything around it. Take a step back. What do you know? It's not a wall. It's just a hand. You can get around it, right? You can get over it. You can get under it. You can get through it if you're violent enough. But you need to take a step back. Take a deep breath. Change your mindset. I got this. You might not get it right away. And sometimes, like with a car, you might need some help. There are a lot of help out there. A lot of help. Different types of help. Go seek it. And a lot of times, you got this. You can fix it yourself. I have faith in you. So why don't you have faith in you? I know you got this. I know you can fix this. Whatever it is. You can do anything you want. Ever heard that? How do you feel about that? No, that's just bullshit. I can't do anything I want. I can't be a millionaire. Why not? Why not? Why can't you be a millionaire? Think about it. Others have done it. Why can't you? this. The biggest issue in your life is mostly yourself. Your mindset. And I'm standing in my own way a lot of times. And that's what I'm working on. Remember this? I'm not worthy. So I'm not even bothering doing it. Or doing it half-hearted. Or doing it in a way that, least amount of effort. Because what if I put a lot of effort in and fail? Oh my God, that would mean I'm even worse. No. If you put a lot of effort in and things doesn't come out the way you want them to, you will still have the knowledge. You will still have learned something. So why does people that has had businesses that gone under try again? Because they have the knowledge. They learned more, so we try again. That's what business owners do. We try again. We get new ideas. We get inspired. We feel happy. Now we have knowledge. If you do this and that, that might work. And also remember, everything changes. Everything. That little tree plant right there, it will grow. It will change. It might die off. It might succeed. But everything changes. The question for you, with every changes that happens to you, will you let them happen to you? Or will you steer them? Will you just let it happen to you? Or will you make it happen for you? So what do I mean by that? Okay. So I have a lot of pain and aches. Will I let that determine my life? If I say yes, oh, my knees hurt, I can't go for a walk. If I let my knees stop me from going for walks, what happens then? Well, for me, first of all, I get grumpy if I don't do my walks. I am in a bad mood, I'm grumpy. I start putting myself down. Oh, you're so worthless. Your knees always hurt and you can't do this. You can't go for walks. You love walks, but you can't do them because your knee hurts. Yeah, well, fuck it. I want to feel good. That's a decision I make. I make that decision. I want to feel good. What makes me feel good is go for walks. So, what do I do with my head? What do I do with my mindset? First of all, what help can I get that will let me do the walks? So, it doesn't show now, but I have a knee support on, which helps me a lot. And the first knee support might not be for you. The second type might not be for you. But the third type might be. This is my fourth type of knee support. I will show it one day. This is my fourth type of knee support. And it actually helps. So if you fail at first, oh, I tried a knee support, it didn't work. Try a different type. Try something else. Maybe you need to, I'm sorry, I'm tangled. Spin. So maybe try to do some knee exercises that strengthens the muscles around the knee, because that will make the knee hurt less. Because what do you want? You want to feel good, right? And if walking makes you feel good, hi bird. So if walking makes you feel good, don't stand, oh, hi, another bird. Hi birdies. So if they make you feel good, don't stop yourself from it. Don't talk yourself out of doing something. Because that inner voice keeps telling you, you can't. What if your inner voice keeps telling you, I can? You might not be able to walk as far as you would like, but then put appreciation and thankfulness into the bit that you can walk. Hey, look at me. I managed to walk a half a mile today. You know, I walked way farther than that, but, you know, that's a change of mindset. Hey, I managed to walk half a mile instead of, I could only walk half a mile today. Oh, this is worthless. I can't do this. I can't. And then you can't. If you keep telling yourself, I can't do this, you can't do it. Trust me, I've been there, I've done that. And I noticed a change when I changed my mindset. Been there, done that. Guys, changing your mindset is tough. You constantly have to be aware of what you're doing until you make it a habit. It's like when you change your diet. Let's say, okay, I don't want to eat candy anymore. I'm just taking an example here. Let's say you say to yourself, I don't want to eat candy anymore. Okay. So for a long time, you're going to be thinking about that candy. Oh, I really would like a candy, but no, I'm not going to eat it. I'm not going to eat the candy. You constantly think about it until you get so used to not eating candy that you don't even think about candy. Because instead of thinking about candy, your mind is occupied with something else that brings you more happiness or joy or whatever it is that you want. So your mindset is everything. And knowing it and practicing it is two completely different things. Trust me, I'm working on it. But guys, think about it. And money isn't evil. Humans can be evil. What we do with the money is up to us. I mean, we wouldn't have money. I mean, if money was so evil and horrible and disgusting, then why do we give it to churches? Why do we give it to beggars? Why do we give it to rescue organization? Hi, here's some evil for you. Do you want some evil from me? Do you want some evil from me? No. Sweetie, it's not in the money. It's in the mindset. So, I read this article about millionaires that weren't happy. Money doesn't make you happy. This is just paper. This is just particles. Just like you. Everything is just particles. We know that. That's a fact. That's scientific, proven fact. And now I'm dropping my headset. Let me just plug it back in. There we go. So, the thing is what it is to you in your mind. The meaning of it, how it affects you, how you let it affect you. Because you decide on how it affects you. How it affects your feelings. Because there are super poor people that are mega happy. And there's also rich people that are completely miserable. So the thing is to think about is what do you want? And how do you want to feel about it? For me, I want the freedom that it would give me to run a successful business. Because that will give me the freedom that I want in my life. I won't have to answer to a boss. I can run with all my creative ideas. That no one would tell me that this idea can't be done. I want to be the judge of that, and I just got really wet. So what? Again, that's another thing here. So I got wet. If my mindset is set to, I'm not worthy, I'm worthless, I suck at everything, I'm getting wet, stepping into water, like I just did, would send me, oh my God, look at me, I'm so clumsy, I'm so worthless. And it will spin me down, and this will be a disaster. A disaster has struck, my shoe is wet. Because that was what it will build up to in my head, right? Instead, I'm in a good mood. I'm excited. I see all the possibility. I see stuff I want to do. And I see myself doing it. And that excitement, I let myself feel that excitement. Right here, right now. I'm excited. I'm happy. Oh, shoot, my shoe got wet. Well, I have a shoe dryer at home. Big deal. I just put it to dry when I get home. It's just a wet shoe. So it's all in the mindset, how you perceive things. Things will happen to you. The question is, how will you allow those things to affect you? How do you want to feel today? I asked that before and I ask you again. How do you want to feel today? What will make you feel that way? Think about that thing, grab the feeling, and hold on to the feeling. Keep that feeling with you today. If you lose the feeling, start getting annoyed or grumpy or angry, or maybe you get depressed and you feel like life is just horrible. Take a step back. Remember the wall. Remember that wall. You're standing right there. Oh, it's a big wall. I can't see anything. I can't go through. I don't know what to do. Deep breath. Look, bridge. Hey, come on, let's go. You know? You get too close to stuff and you keep putting yourself down. You know what I'm saying? Change your mindset. If your mindset truly is, oh, in order to get $2,500 in a very short period of time, you need to rob a bank. Well, first of all, guys, banks don't have any money today. Everything is done digitally. Our bank first of all, our bank is really, really far away. So it's about almost 1.5 hour drive just to get to a bank. It's only open, I think, 2 days a week or 1 day a week, something like that. Or you have to call in and book an appointment. And if you want to withdraw any kind of bigger sum of money, more than like $300, you need to call in advance so they can order the money. So robbing a bank today, no, not a good idea. Don't do that. You only end in jail for nothing, you know. But if that truly is your mindset to money, remember what I said about relationships earlier. Everything around us is affected by how we feel, how we think. If your relationship is, oh my God, my wife or my husband or my partner, she is so annoying, and oh my God, now she's at it again. What happens if you take a step back? Oh my God, she is so annoying. Oh no, she's at it again. Now he's chewing with his mouth over me. Oh my God, that's so disgusting. What happens if you take your step back? Take a deep breath. Think about that person. What made you fall in love with that person in the first place? Maybe that person still has it there. What does that person think about you? What can you do to change his or hers or perception of who you are, what you are? What can you do about it? Because the only one that can change your life is how you perceive it. And the only one who can change how you perceive things is you. I can't change it for you. I can give you the tools to change stuff, because been there, done that, tried stuff that didn't work, tried stuff that worked. I can still give you the tools and tell you, you can try this and see if it works. Does it work for you? If you think about something that makes you happy, if you take a deep breath and just, oh my God, do you remember when that amazing sunset was? And I was eating this fantastic meal with my best friend, and we were laughing and we were having fun. If you think about that, how do you feel? Well, just take any moment that made you feel the way you want to feel today. If you want to feel relaxed today, think about relaxing things. And don't forget to breathe. Breathing goes with everything. Because the moment you get really high and you start to tense up and your shoulders start going up and your back is starting to hurt, and that's when things go wrong. So remember to breathe. Change your mindset. Move your thoughts from that to that. If you're in a negative, change it. First, acknowledge, okay, I'm thinking this, I'm thinking that. What do I want to think? Okay, I want to think this and that. and you think this and that. Okay? Try it. Give it a try. If your thoughts on money is that I'm not going to get any, I'm never going to be rich, then you won't be. Because subconsciously, you're sabotaging yourself. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing it all my life. And I didn't realize that until just recently. It doesn't matter how much you wish for it. You have to know you can do it. And that takes a bit of work, especially if you've been anything like me, with I'm not worthy, I can't do it, I'm sucky, I fail all the time. Well, honey, failure is just lessons. You know, it's what you take from it, it's what you do with it. And what I learned is I'm subconsciously sabotaging myself. My Etsy store is a living proof of it. I have millions of stuff to post there. Maybe not millions right now, but a few hundred items that I could post there. But how many have I posted since I opened in April? 44. I post 100 items on Tradera every month. What do I post on Etsy? And Etsy can reach the whole world. The whole world is just open when you have an Etsy. When I sell on Tradera, I sell 99.9% only to Swedish people. That's 10 million people. We are close to 8 billion people on the planet. Probably even more. You can check out World Health Organization. They have numbers on world population and all of that. You can check there how many we are in the world. Sweden is just a little tiny potato. And yet that's where I put my energy. That's where I put my effort. I put all my basket in that little basket that's not giving me anything, because the price for the item is $1. And the post costs 30 cents. And packaging costs another 30 cents. So I end up with 40 cents myself per every item. And I put so much work in, all the photos, all the text, all the... Why? Because I'm not worthy to make this. That's why I swim in the little pond. Because I'm sabotaging myself. I'm not looking over there. That's where I want to go. But I'm not worthy to go that way. So I'm turning around and I'm running this way as fast as I freaking can. And does that help me with anything? And now I have a very confused dog. So how do you want to feel today? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What's the steps to get there? Think about it. And with that, I hope you guys have a freaking amazing, awesome, fantastic day. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.